Hey guys, welcome back to more episodes of NCIS. Episode 6 is coming up. I'm starting to get a little bit more used to having a new agent with us now, with Ziva. She's had not exactly a completely clean start with Gibbs. Even them collaring each other in the elevator like 4 times in the last episode. Her pulling him on, if you want respect from me, then you need to handle things a bit differently. You expect me to respect you and follow your orders. I want her to learn the ways of how this team work and the way that the investigative measures work within NCIS as quickly as possible, because I feel like she's a huge asset. She has a field of expertise that's literally foreign to what this is, and she's still getting a lot of used to a lot of the Americanized, what do you call it, colloquialisms? What is that a word? I don't know if that's a word. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, maybe I've just made that up. Just regular terms that English speaking people are used to, and sometimes gets it wrong, which is hilarious. So we're just going to move on. Now, if anything's going to transition over from that last episode with the case, is it or isn't it? I've no idea. It may get mentioned in this episode. It may not. It may never at all. And it was just something that was part of that episode, and it was also her to be able to get to a little bit more of a level playing field and trying to get Abby a little bit more on her side, which when she agreed to help her with it at the end of the episode. I don't know. Anyway, I'm waffling, so let's get on with it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying the episode, guys. I would appreciate a sub while you're down there. It's entirely up to you. There is also a link in the description to Patreon if you're watching any of these in full length over there. I'll discuss it more at the end. Right now, let's dive into episode 6. Okay, I see what's going on here. This is so popular now. Instant chat premium available. Multi-billion-dollar industry this now. I've lost my train of thought. With the advancement in technology and everything being so crystal clear now. Oh, that's not part of it. Oh, hell, that's not part of it. Look behind you, yeah. Oh, hell. Wait a minute. Now then, I don't do this very often. I've paused it right after the credits just to say one thing. I completely understand what's just happened there. However, I apologise to the showrunners if this is the case. That looked a little hammy. That almost looked staged. Now, if it's meant to be part of the episode that it's supposed to be staged, that's fine. If it's not, and this woman truly is dead, it did look a little bit hammy. It looked, the cutting of her throat kind of looked like he was being quite careful to just do it gently and not a real harsh, deep gouge laceration. It could be part of the show, or it could just be the way it's been shot. I don't want to say either way until we know more. Right, let's go.
Grazie, mi amore.
Grazie.
Ciao.
Valentino's, huh? Must be a special occasion.
I'm taking Monica for her birthday.
I've never seen you like this, Tony. You must really like this girl.
Well, she's got the whole package.
Really?
Beauty, class, sophistication.
Erotic.
What a coincidence. So do I.
I don't. Gear up, we're heading for Dumfries.
It's yard sale day.
I see. And do Marines sell their yards often?
No, it's actually when people gather stuff they don't want anymore and sell it in their yards.
Her name's Jamie Carr. Just got a call from her next-door neighbor. No one's seen her in 2 weeks.
She's
Why are
missing.
they assuming abduction?
Back door's kicked in. Maggie, you take the perimeter.
The only reason is because it looked like it was staged to the point of being careful. But if it was staged and it was to abduct her, either her or the abductee abductor, sorry, let's get this right, wanted it to be on camera so there was proof that she's gone missing. It could even be her lover. It could be anything at this point. Too early to tell. We're like 2 minutes in. I'll show
Is there
up.
a reason I'm always the one taking statements?
Ooh, I feel like I just walked into page 8 of the IKEA catalog. Used to shop there when I was in college. Really reasonable prices.
Get to work, Canuzo.
I don't know. I could be completely off with this. It just didn't look right on camera at all.
Have McGee break out the luminol.
You got blood?
Someone decided to clean up a 12-inch spot on this carpet. What do you think?
Are you in the military, Mr. Powell?
No, my wife is. She's a staff sergeant in the Corps. I take care of the kids in the house.
You are a domesticated house
Stay-at-home dad.
person?
Are you kidding? It's a Marine neighborhood. We have no
Doesn't
crime.
look
I
like
wouldn't
it.
say that. You're about to get robbed.
Yeah, you just
Have
got
your wife
robbed.
give me a call.
Yeah, he seems dodgy. Sorry, he just does.
Huh.
Broken webcam.
She's found at least one way to cope.
Because if this is a real abduction and a staged murder, that's almost classed as like a snuff movie, and the website involved for carrying the live cam would be responsible for providing all that to you because it was caught live.
Behavior Christian number 5.
Perfume.
It's a perfume.
Yeah.
Big in France.
Found some blood drops out back.
This says she's
Underneath
fond in
some
it.
bags of mulch. Looks consistent with the drag body, boss.
What do you
Something
say?
wrong, McGee?
He's fine. He's just never been in a woman's
No,
bedroom.
he's seen something. Don't tell me
Seen
you've
this
had...
room before.
Oh, no.
Well, you never get forwarded weird videos to your email?
All the time. I meant the part about you having a girlfriend.
Clip showed a woman supposedly being murdered live on the internet.
Yeah, because people would post that. That would go viral.
Why didn't you report it, McGee?
Well, I
Thought it was fake.
assumed it was a hoax, a badly made snuff film.
Doesn't look like a hoax to me, McGee.
No, it does to
I'm
me.
sorry, it didn't occur.
Abby, talk to me.
I was analyzing the file.
I'm sorry, but it does, Gibbs. The way he goes to her throat with a knife, he said it was this, it was like carefully done. I'm sorry, that's what I see.
There's no signs of layered special effects or tampering concerning McGee.
What we saw
That is,
happen
Amy Carr,
is real.
or Rain on the right.
The death, I don't
The
think
webcam
is.
ran a direct feed into this website.
Some of these ladies got rich doing it.
Yeah, we're dead, Abby. Who's the other girl?
Net name Skylar.
Do you know how exponentially, how much of an exponential increase there were on live webcams of girls and women doing this job during the pandemic worldwide as a form of not just getting more, being able to earn money from home, especially if you'd been laid off or whether you had been put on Leroy or whatever it is you want to call it, because it's an outlet, especially during the pandemic when people were stuck at home. It was a way to be able to converse with other people, to be able to meet other people, even if it's just webcam to webcam. I don't mean in person. And the sales of the equipment required for doing this went through the roof. There was actually a worldwide shortage of cameras and webcams and everything. You think I'm lying? Look it up.
If we investigated every weird video on the internet,
You'd never go home.
Okay, you don't know, but trust me, whole new world in there, Gibbs. And a lot of it ain't pretty.
Say the same thing about this one, Abs. There's nobody home.
Probably because the cat's not been fed. Ah.
It's gonna be a long night, McGee.
Okay.
0 bodies. I want some answers.
Jamie Carr and Leanne Roberts started Naughty Naughty Neighbors website 9 months ago. Playboy.com, 5 million hits a day. The official NCIS website, less than 400.
Which proves what I've long suspected. Despite their conservative image, Americans really love their porn.
When Naughty Naughty Neighbors debuted, it was nothing more than a couple girls in lingerie. Membership fee was $9, which is about average for this kind of content. But as the clothes came off, the admission fee went up. but platinum membership. We're talking private chats and shows. They want $45 a month.
Tony, I got bad news for you. It's a lot more than that now, because anything that I think is private now is like done per minute. So it can be £1, £2 or dollars per minute. So it's 4 times that an hour.
You really believe this is an obsessed voyeur? The women's identities were protected by masks.
Half a mask.
Good news, boss. Naughty Neighbors has a webmaster.
Web what?
Webmaster, it's a person that is hired to design and update the page.
Tony, take Ziva with you. McGee, full financial records on both women.
Already
So
done.
it's
They both
only
have
a
joint
small
accounts. Their
site.
husbands, neither has any indication of any additional income. The profits, probably routed through.
Performing an autopsy, Mr. Palmer.
If she's dead.
We have a body?
Oh, usually. Sometimes, however, one is forced to play the cards one is dealt. We're dealing with an amateur. Anyone with any kind of training would have used far more pressure, making sure the trachea was severed.
What did I say?
No, the poor girl died a slow and excruciating
So you're saying she is dead?
This is the first I've heard
So,
about any snuff.
right, okay, so they are saying that it looks like she is dead. But I picked up on what Dougie's picked up on. It looked very shallow, very amateurish. I thought maybe because of that, it was just staged for the camera. And to me, I was going down the route of she wants to disappear. She's got some guy or a guy that she's involved with to fake all of that for it to be all look all the way that it appears to be on camera for anyone to investigate. And they just run off into the sunset.
Do you think it has something to do with the website?
Well, that would make sense now, wouldn't it?
Oh, dear
How did you not
God.
see the video? Don't you run the site?
Well, I maintain it, but I'm far too busy to watch all the content.
You're a little too old for toys.
These aren't toys, they're investments. There are only 378 Wookiees equipped with an ammo belt. I can afford my own place. I
Then
just
why are you
live
living
here
here?
for my mom.
Yeah, of
You know,
course
she
you are.
feels
You're in your
safer
mum's
having me close
basement.
by. I manage their website and in exchange get paid $100 a week.
That's
$100. The site has over 2,000 members.
terrible.
$24 a pop. That's like.
$48,000 a month.
Sounds like the girls are ripping you off.
Yeah.
It's only one of several websites I've designed. I guess she wanted to make some extra money.
Yeah.
It's one reason I'll never get married.
I can think of a couple others.
By coordinating the original stream with the hard drive, I obtained the date and time that the file was written. 8 days ago, at 9 p.m. To you, that would be 2,100 hours, sir.
Yes.
Good work, Abby.
Nice.
Shoot up.
Whoa. Okay, that was quieter than Gibbs.
Oh, that's my high-tech Model 5s.
Nice shoes. Who are you?
Charles Sterling.
And that would be?
You're a new assistant, ma'am.
I
What?
did not order a new assistant. That's great. I tell them that I do the work of 10 people, and I need a raise, and I get
An assistant.
this.
Journal of Forensic Sciences.
Well, that's the way
Stuck in
to
drop
go.
size and velocity from circular bloodstains. Anytime I undertake a mission, I recon the situation so I can best adapt myself to the surroundings.
Who the hell are you?
Don't call me ma'am, it's Abby.
Yeah.
And, could you just hang tight here for a second?
Abby's overworked. She needed help down there.
You haven't
You thought that was a good idea?
needs yet, Jen.
The girl practically mainlines caffeine, Gibbs.
She works best alone.
She does.
She's a lot like you. Very hands-on.
I need to know more about
Give her
that
money,
history.
Jethro. If she's still unhappy, we'll talk about it. I'm briefing SecNav in about an hour. Anything on the 2 missing Marine wives?
Not yet. Money maybe, but there are only 2 people who had access to this cash, and both of them have vanished.
Not anymore. Dumfries Police Department found Leanne Roberts.
They found it. I do believe then that this is coming down to money. Oh my God.
Fully clothed, sealed in the back of a car. It's been a pretty cool and dry week. Yes, consistent with a combat or hunting knife.
Like the one on that internet video.
Sweep the yard, see if the dog reacts to any other human remains.
She doesn't like people.
He's on duty, McGee. He's trained. Oh, he don't
Are
like
you sure
McGee.
these are corpse-smelling dogs?
Of course. That's why they're alerting the McGee. He's been a dead man since yesterday.
How did you end up here, McGee?
Well, I rode in the back of the van. You may have noticed my screaming as Tony ran that light. Why me? Well, I'm not the newbie anymore. Don't you think this is maybe a job for Ziva?
I need a trained investigator running this site, McGee. Do
That's
you
you.
think Ziva fits that bill?
Guess not, boss.
It appears our young lady's
Good job.
left implant ruptured. As I suspected, cause of death, compound fracture of the skull. Should have resulted in enough loss of blood that would have covered her entire torso. She died of blunt force trauma. Once her brain function ceased, her cardiovascular system shut down.
Which could also, if this is connected as it appears to be, could be that this person was killed and then practice on with this. Because that's not what killed her, so why slash her throat afterwards?
Explaining the lack of blood loss.
Indeed, Jethro. Leanne Roberts died, and then the knife was taken to her neck.
Practice.
Look, I think I feel more comfortable being assigned to another project.
What's the matter, Chip? You don't like watching porn with me? Sorry, I'm not one of the fellas, but I'm doing the best I can.
I don't really watch it at all.
This guy sounds like a fucking serial killer.
And why is that?
He looks like a serial killer.
2 reasons: 1, you're male, 2, you're breathing.
See, I find that to be an unfair generalization. I have a detailed routine that's designed to strengthen both my mind and my body. I do calisthenics in the morning. There's like little brain teasers at night.
That was just Jamie Carr's feet.
Most guys would not mind that too much. Oh, what have you done to your computer?
I'm yet not accustomed to this operating system.
Windows.
Hi, Broach. Makes me feel better.
You found Jamie Carr's body? Negative. Most of the subscribers for Naughty Naughty Neighbors
She's
are
not
out
that
of
person
state.
either.
I didn't say I had no luck. About an hour ago, I found my ticket back to the land of the living. Buried under scrap metal, about 50 feet from where we found Leanne Roberts' body.
Understood, Captain, but my people still need to talk to him about his wife.
I'd like them to do more than just talk, ma'am. Requested leave for another reason.
Which was?
A personal matter, ma'am. I was unaware of his intentions until this morning, ma'am.
Right.
Look, I just need your help. Now, the neighbor's name is Bart Powell. Now, like I said, he's a good man and an even better Marine.
I thought it'd take longer, Jen.
Whatever.
For what? For me to see you as a director and not a field agent.
Get moving. Get moving. I'm going to have to stop him. He's going to kill his neighbor. He thinks he's responsible.
Officer W.
Got it.
Take the right.
Oh.
Where's my
No,
wife?
dude. No, that's not the right way.
Oh, no, I swear! I'm gonna gut you like the pig you are.
No, dude. You're not on deployment now. You can't do this.
Drop the
No!
knife, Sergeant. Special Agent Gibbs, NCIS. We'll take it from here. I do. We're here to take him into custody. He deserves to die, sir! Can't let you do that, Sergeant. My house. There was police tape. Blood inside.
Yeah.
Leanne's dead, isn't she?
What's he meant to expect?
I'm sorry, Marine.
Coming home to that.
No, you killed her.
No! Damn!
What am I supposed to do now?
I want you to run the tape.
I said he looked shifty, didn't I?
Guess it was worth it then.
Worth what?
Watching over 20 hours of porn with Chip.
Okay, so we had an affair. I mean, that's not a crime.
But you know what is? Blackmail. Sergeant Roberts got a letter in Iraq last week from his wife explaining everything.
No, I wouldn't have. I was just fooling around.
You killed her, and you killed her website partner, Jamie Carr.
And you think anybody is gonna believe what you have to say now?
It's been a while since I've seen you in interrogation, Jethro.
I don't think he killed
You
him,
haven't
though.
lost your touch.
I should let Sergeant Roberts kill him.
Bad news, boss. Hi. Powell's alibi checked out. The week Leanne Roberts was murdered, he was at Disney World with his wife and kids.
Yeah.
So if Powell didn't do it, who did?
That's what we're going to
We don't
find
know.
out, Agent Tenosa.
Yeah, that was a little bit too obvious.
What do you think?
It's not your color, Denozo.
I was just
Nice,
showing
though.
you late. Yeah, I had to run an errand. It was important, but well.
We got an address?
Yeah, Royal Manor Retirement Home. She's 86 years old, happens to be the maternal grandmother of Carter Finch.
What are you waiting for?
Congratulations.
Finch.
Oh, come on, dude. He's worked all night.
Now!
Right. Sergeant Roberts deserves answers.
You should have told me. I would have stayed.
I know you would have.
Not the same. This is a Marine caper. See the
Oh.
blade?
Not the same?
Not the same, Chip. There are no serrations. Now here is what really doesn't make sense. Hunting knives, kitchen knives, military knives, ceremonial knives, 423 different kinds of knife.
Is my original thought process right at the very beginning of this episode, correct? She's going to tell us that she's tried to locate every single type of knife and the butt of the knife and the blade of the knife, and none of them match because the type of knife that it used was a fake.
Nothing matches yet.
Now you're making sense.
Yeah.
Laptop's gone.
Fake
Left in a
knives.
hurry, boss.
Talk to his mother.
Said that she hasn't seen him since we
He's
talked.
gone. He's gone. He's not coming back. His figurines are
I
gone.
checked his cell phone records. He has not made or received a phone call since Wednesday of last week.
Smart man.
Okay, this guy's not smart enough to cover his tracks.
Done pretty well so far.
Does online auctions from his laptop.
Can we trace him?
If we can pinpoint some of his items, do you know what he sells?
Star Wars stuff. Some kind of figurine. There's only 3 of them?
Yoda. C3.
Chewbacca.
Stormtrooper.
Wookiee. It is a special edition prototype from 1978. Comes equipped with an ammo belt. There are only 3 in existence.
Okay, there is 178 Wookiee posted.
Why would he sell it now when he's got all that money?
He shut down the auction early this morning. Guess he no longer needed the cash. Like he last logged on 6 hours ago. Broadband connection at the Fremont Inn in Woodbridge, Virginia.
I don't need a babysitter, Tony. I've been in hundreds of these situations.
Never with me. As far as I'm concerned, you're a probie.
I've never had sex with you either. Does that mean I'm a virgin?
Trust is a virtue that's earned, not given.
Nice ass, yes?
Something like that.
Federal agents?
I was suspicious of that. They're trying to do one they know a year. It's her. She's killed him now. Yeah, she's got the money. She used him. Yeah.
Knife to K-bar.
You just walk past her. I've got this one. I've got this one in the bag.
Do you smell that?
Gave you a Christian number 5.
Perfume.
Think you're the only one with a memory?
Like
That's
the
not
woman you
blood.
just walked past. Hair
Hair
dye.
dye.
Gotcha. I've got it right!
Now you may speak, McGee.
Do you know where Gibbs is?
Last time I saw him, he was with the director. Hello, Gibbs.
Get to Nozo on the phone now.
Right.
Just get frustrated.
Gibbs,
Just do it.
I can't work like this anymore.
Thank you!
The knife, it's fake.
Fucking knew right at the beginning.
$43 at your local magic shop.
Do you know why I knew? I haven't seen this episode. Why would I have? I haven't seen any of them. The reason I knew is because this show is very good. This show is meticulous. It's professional. And it wouldn't show a scene at the beginning there of someone being murdered and it looked so amateur. It looked staged. That's how I knew right from the off.
Jamie Carr.
I just didn't know the circumstances and the details. Yes, she did. And she conned everybody around her.
Jamie Carr. Liked you better as a blonde.
Not so fast. No. You slept with the neighbour. You slept with the webmaster. You got him to, you got him to get all the money out. $500,000.
Denozo.
The knife in the video was a fake, Denozo. Jamie Carr's.
Alive. We know. We're looking at her right now.
What about Carter?
Finch, dead. She offed him in the hotel room, took all the money for herself.
Ha. Now you know how I feel, Gibbs.
They fought when your wife wanted out. Tell you about the
How
internet.
stupid must he feel? You nearly killed someone for nothing.
My fault.
So
I was
glad
away for too damn long, sir.
So glad you didn't. She's prepared to leave you and take the money.
Leanne wanted to start a family, and I told her we couldn't afford it. Maybe when I made staff sergeant, you know? I never thought she'd...
Stoop to this.
Exactly how you feel.
How do you process that your own
How
wife's
do you live
done
with
this?
it, sir?
Yeah.
Sergeant, you ask yourself that question every day until you find the answer.
It's almost 9 o'clock. Isn't tonight your big birthday
Some
dinner?
cheap date.
We broke
She
up.
sacked him.
Apparently her husband didn't think it was a good idea.
She's married? Do you still have those dinner reservations?
Sucks.
My treat.
Okay.
Guess I could drown my sorrows in surf and turf.
That's a good attitude. You will not be needing that.
No, you won't. I knew where it was going with that. Like, damn. Oh, man, I love this show. Okay, guys, episode 6. That was a real fun episode for me, mainly because as something quite unusual that I've got used to already with 3 seasons of this is a lot of the time I can't work these out, and they purposely give you like a linear kind of story that you think is going in one direction, and rather than just going with what's expected and what's most likely, like a lot of TV shows would, they purposely put twists in to throw you off the scent. But the whole throat cutting thing at the beginning, you know how heavily I focused on that. How many times did I pause the episode trying to say, I don't think that this woman's dead. And then we found the other one dead, and she's the one that ended up being killed by blunt force trauma, but then her throat was slashed. It just reconfirmed everything for me. Well done to McGee in this for tracing the money and doing an all-nighter. Completely under the radar, our little webmaster there. You wouldn't do all of that for $100. You knew there was something more to it. I thought maybe he was just somebody who was living in his mum's basement and not realizing the opportunity and the skill that he has, that he's not charging for his services properly. But no, he fucking knew it was all a put on. But at the end of the day, both the neighbor and him both got taken in by her. I mean, how does this poor guy, her husband, process what she's done here? She'd asked to start a family. You said you couldn't afford it yet. And the next minute, he comes on to this. He almost killed the neighbour. He would have gone away for life because of her. And she was quite happy to sleep with someone else while you weren't here, do private webcam shows, make money, sleep with someone else, take that money, commit a murder, and was ready to abscond. I mean, do you blame him for going back to Iraq? I don't. And as Gibbs rightly pointed out, I would do exactly the same as far as he's concerned. I'm enjoying the Ziva moments more and more that she's coming into it now. Bit sorry for Tony's found out that he's in a date that it sounds like he was really into, that he was spending more money on. The negligee thing was really nice, and it turns out she's married. So he goes on an evening sort of well, no, it's not a date, is it? It's a work date, which is why she's like, and you won't be needing that. If only. Anyway, right then. Do I need to add anything more to that? Probably not. I was so focused on Abby wanting to work out that what put me off was when McGee found the knife, and I was like, oh, that's just blown my whole theory to pieces. But then when she said she couldn't find a match for it, I'm like, no, because you're looking for real knives. I love to try to work them out. I know I can't most of the time, but at least, you know, as we go through these seasons, there's maybe 1 or 2 in a season, maybe 3, where I'm up on it beforehand. But it was only because of the professional nature and of this show that, you know, everything that we're seeing, everything looks completely convincing. And that just didn't. Right at the beginning, it just didn't. Right. See you for 2 episodes again next week. By all means, if you haven't already, don't forget to post your comments down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I would appreciate it if you're watching on YouTube. And link in the description will take you over to Patreon, where you can watch them all in full length. And until then, I'm intrigued as to where, like we had with McGee, how long will it be before you're classed as a experienced field agent? How long is it going to be for Ziva? She's a little bit more work to do, I think, because of her different situation, that she's not American, that she's not been brought up through the normal system or anything here. So she's not only the job to learn, she's the way of how Americans react and how to talk to American people and victims and everything. She's got a little bit more work to do, I believe. But it's turning into a whole new team. RAPK, I know, but she's a good addition. I like it. Right then, see you for episode 7 and 8 next week. Take care.